What is up, guys? It's Bane here, and today I have a commentary for you guys. Today, I'm about to say live commentary, but I'm not doing a live commentary. This is just a normal gameplay commentary on the map Slums, and I am going to be using the AN94, and I actually dropped 16,000 score, and actually a pretty fast nuclear off the beginning of this game. I kind of choked the double nuclear. I got like a nuclear, and then a nice little gun streak. And then I tried to go for another nuclear, but I got a 15 and then another 20, and I don't know. It was just a really entertaining game. I dropped like 81 kills or something like that. I think you guys will really enjoy that in the background today. So I'm going to be going over my class and a bit of the gameplay in a second. And I'm also going to be talking about the history of COD for me, basically. You know, where I started in Call of Duty and what was my goal in that game. And then how I progressed as a Call of Duty player and where I want to be heading in the future. So basically, before I get into anything, guys, thank you so much for your support on my last video and all the videos before. I'm getting a lot of likes on my videos right now. So let's see if we can try and hit 30 on this video. I think that'd be a pretty fair goal. I think I hit like 40 on my last video, but if we could go over 30, that would be really cool. And I hope you guys enjoy this fast-paced gameplay because, I don't know, these kind of gameplays is what I feel that people would be entertained most by. Fast, entertaining, 16,000 score games, which is 1,600 score a minute, which means you really have to be racking up score constantly the whole game, and you have to make sure you're consistent. So yeah, so basically where I started in Call of Duty is World at War, and I remember we got World at War I think halfway after it came out, and basically we didn't really have an Xbox 360 for that long. Me and my brother were sharing it, and I don't know, we got the game. I think I was like 7 months into the game, and we started playing. We really enjoyed it. You know, I was really bad at it, guys. I had a negative KD. It was like 0.8 or something, or 0.7 or something like that. And I was tryharding. It was my first Call of Duty ever, though. So don't blame me. And we basically just kind of had fun with it. Didn't really care about stats at all. Didn't even know you could look at stats until like a month later. And I was like level 35, still using the default classes, until I kind of found out, or I think it was my brother found out. He's like, yo, we can actually create our own class. And we were going crazy because we were wondering why all these people had all these weapons. We thought we thought that they were buying them with like points or something. We didn't know how to get all these weapons that everyone else was using, but we found it out later into the game. And I think World at War was actually a really fun game. It was really underestimated. Not too many people actually bought the game, or a lot of people bought the game, but they didn't really play it because Call of Duty 4 was so much fun to them. But I never really got into Call of Duty 4, and there was a nice little foul feed there. I picked this foul up and get a few kills, but I am using the AN94 this game. That's, as you'll see, pretty much the rest of the game. I picked this up, and I'm in love with the foul right now. That's why I kept using it. But so yeah, World at War was a really fun game. We played it for fun. I remember doing so much on that game. Like we would throw like C4 on the ground and just blow our bodies apart because it was a really gory game, and you could actually see like body parts fall off. And I think that was kind of like, I mean, it was our first Call of Duty, but it really was like our first step in the Call of Duty series. We really enjoyed it, and we were going to get ready to buy the next one as soon as the next one came out. And I remember we bought Black Ops 1, still sharing the same Xbox. It was a Black Ops 1 that came out? No, Modern Warfare 2 was next. And I remember we bought Modern Warfare 2, still sharing the same Xbox. We actually shared the same Xbox all the way through Modern Warfare 2 until, and actually we shared the same file even, so I don't know, we really didn't care about stats either. Modern Warfare 2 was just a good time. And for all the people that remember Modern Warfare 2 and played that game, which most of you probably did, you probably remember that it was just a really fun Call of Duty. Like, really I actually didn't have one friend that cared about stats. Like, I mean, we really wanted to get a 1 KD and all for a bit, but I don't remember one friend that actually went hard for stats in that game. It was one of those games that was pretty much broken from the beginning, considering like the noob tubes and the score streaks are just so overpowered. But the thing is, it was just so much fun because the sniping was just so cool, and it was just so epic. You could just quickscope people from across the map, and it was addicting to sniping that game, man. I mean, I wasn't much of a feeder or like a 360 phase, wallbang, fakey, drop shot, trick shot person, but I tried it once or twice. It just didn't work for me. But I was kind of one of those guys that just went around quickscoping. That was a good time. And then you could also use the shotguns like the Spaz and the AA-12 and some of the OP weapons like that, and the models. And I mean, MW2 was just a fun time. I know they had competitive Call of Duty and stuff like that around, but it really wasn't a competitive game by any means. They didn't really support any of that. I mean, we're all out there just to have a good time, try and boost for some nukes, as most of us would remember. And yeah, MW2 was just a good time. I played MW2 a lot. We played MW2 like twice as much probably as World at War, but still not that much at the same time. And then Black Ops 1 came out, and Black Ops 1 was the first game where me and my brother both got our own files, and we kind of went hard at Black Ops 1. I started at like a 1.8 KD, moved my way up to a 2.10, but the thing in Black Ops 1 was we played that competitive playlist a ton, and the competitive playlist was like with all the tryhard competitive players that they played that for fun. It's kind of like the league play of Black Ops 1, except most pros just played private match, but we actually saw a lot of them in competitive playlist, and it was actually a good time to play that. But I still didn't really care about stats that much, but it was the first game that I got over a 2 KD, and that game really got me into competitive for a while. I was actually on a team with 3 of my friends, and we played competitive like a ton. We played hours a day. We played hours and then I played doubles. I played 4v4s. Black Ops 1 was really a competitive game for me. I really enjoyed playing it, and I just remember scrimming every day and trying to be the best players we could be. We thought one day we were going to be pro. We kind of split off at the end of that game. Then we kind of regrouped back in MW3, but I don't know, competitive was really fun in Black Ops 1, and competitive was actually, I guess Black Ops 1 was the first game that competitive was seen as kind of, you can make money off it, and we can try and get the public eye, I guess, to watch competitive. They really got competitive in everyone's head. They're like, you should watch competitive, you should play competitive. YouTubers started making videos about competitive, so we really got a lot of people into competitive, and that was kind of Black Ops 1 for me, really. I played a ton of search at the same time, so I wasn't all about the stats necessarily. I was mostly into competitive and just having a good time, trying to get some W's up there. Black Ops 1 was a really good time. Next we had MW3, which after Black Ops 1 I was just so inspired to play MW3. I wanted to just get up the leaderboards, get really good stats, and from the first game in MW3 I had like a 2.8 KD and never went down until I whipped up the sniper and started making montages and stuff, which I did tweet out before my sniper montages before. If you guys haven't seen it, maybe I'll tweet out again if you guys want to see it. But MW3, I got top 1,000 on the leaderboards for kills, and I was really pumped about that. I also had huge stats for a while until I kind of lowered them a bit, and MW3 was kind of the first game that I went really hard at. I dropped 200,000 kills, and I played like 38 days on that game, man, or 35 days, and I really enjoyed MW3. I was a big free-for-all player in MW3. Like, that was like the thing I kind of mostly played. There's a little triple, by the way, and MW3 was real fun for I was about to say C4, like that triple C4, but MW3 was real fun for free-for-all, and that's what I mostly did. I played competitive a lot, actually, in MW3. We played it kind of the midway MW3, played a few pro teams. I mean, I got smacked by them, but we had a good time. MW3 was a lot of fun. It still had a few things overpowered like MW2 did, but MW3 was really a great time. That's where I got into my pub stomping in MW3, and I really wanted to make a YouTube channel where I did commentaries in MW3, but I never got around to it because my PVR couldn't be set up to that laptop that I had, so I had to buy a new laptop, and I really wanted to make a lot of videos, but I could not. And here I am today, guys. Black Ops 2, the best Call of Duty in the series, in my opinion. A lot of the weapons are a lot more balanced than the past Call of Duties. They have a really cool leaderboard of total career score. And since I did so well in MW3, my goal was to get top 500 in this game. As you guys know, I'm top 20 now. And this gameplay is pretty much wrapping up, guys. So that's kind of the story of my Call of Duty. That's kind of where I came from and where I am now. I guess my goals for future Call of Duty is to grow my YouTube channel so I can post consistent gameplays every single day that are really strong and really like up to standards, I guess you could say. And I want to be original in the sense that I post my own type of gameplays. And yeah, so I'm kind of getting close to this double nuclear, but I'm pretty sure I choked it. And if you guys enjoyed this commentary, I would really appreciate a like. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. So peace out. Follow me on Twitter if you guys have not already. Subscribe to the channel. And that's it for me. I'll see you guys later.